APC, really. If you look at it quickly. Now, and I just concluded primaries in Ondo State. 157, according to the petition, 157 fake delegates, were injected into the list, and that is out of 18 local governments, 12 of the 18 local governments. That is huge, Also, let's not quickly forget all of the allegations coming from the just concluded Edo elections as well. Now, this is a party that made us believe it was coming into power on a transparent note. How transparent, really? Or should I say, how corruption-free?
Well, corruption is just a word. Let me use the famous quotation. First, let me disagree with my friend that the government is independence. Just a few days ago, the Supreme Court enforced the fact that the party owns the tickets. And that's what they said, that they make the judgments. And the party has the right to whatever they want. Give whatever they want their tickets. So I think that the problem started the day when it decided that it was for everybody and for nobody. That was the day the party died. And so I'm putting the time.
Really?
The party is not there.
That's the day the party died. What we have now is what happened to. Remember, PDP collapsed under 1 year. Shows you that there was no party. Just a bunch of people interested in power. So there's no difference between APC and PDP. Both parties are interested in power. The one who hold them together now is the power. If they don't lose the power, they will fight to resolve and they keep talking about it. But once they lose power, what will PDP now? Because Nigerian politicians have no moral fiber. They only there for the purpose of taking power to their personal use. That's the reality. So Buhari is not about the party. He thought it was. That's why the decision he took yesterday about tolerance. There are things that this government has done that has made the party done. But the now Buhari organization, the ISF, I know that things that the party have done, they listed out. And also done the first one. But now they come back to. The president decided it was about the party. And that's where the tragedy is. So transparency will not be, because the Bible said you cannot go out for treatment, not for treatment. The Bible said you cannot control corruption. You don't allow the issue of staff to investigate it. The Bible said it's morally above board. Allow his family to go with an official check. We keep setting examples of laws are saying. And that's why Nigerians are pissed. The party is not the problem. Those who formed the party knew what they wanted. They needed a moral leader to lead. The leader has not been found at the level that we talk. Talk is cheap. We cannot turn your country into a country of criminals. As well as now people will say, it's whatever you call a calabash. They will call it the dumpster. You will dump it. People say that people are criminals and fraudsters. And they want people to bring their money into the system. Who does that? So one thing that we done and that been corrected 1 year to it. And like I said, once we have power, then what do we do? The room will do the normal thing. The room will do the normal thing. But once power is lost, you see the emptiness.
Okay, madam, I still want you to react concerning the transparency of the APC. But then again, I still also want you to talk about react also to Oyegun's response. He said Tinubu's allegations were harsh, and he now went on to say that what happened between them was just a difference of opinion and perception.
65.
Let's hear a reaction.
My take, I want to believe that whatever he has heard is probably remorse over it, and that's why he's saying that, what I would call soft landing. Nobody is above mistakes, so maybe he made some mistakes and he has realized it. And like he did say, it's only INEC now that can do a U-turn or whatever. But all in all, I still would say I don't underestimate the relationship between the two of them. And at the end of the day,
You seem to have so much faith.
yeah, because I have so much faith because I believe so much in the party. I believe so much in Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu. He talked, yes, he has reacted, fine. But for somebody that sacrificed his own personal interest to say democracy, and this at the time when they were forming the party, a lot of things went into play. I am very sure that, beyond personal interest, on the bigger picture, we would first think Nigeria and how Nigeria will be better.
Do you agree or disagree?
Well, I think, I don't know. We should, at this point in this country, begin to demystify certain individuals.
I totally agree.
I grew up in a school of thought that says all is equal. But in a situation where you see certain individuals feeling that without me, nothing goes on, it's disastrous. I've had people say in the past that Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu sacrificed his ambition to be the president of this country for Buhari. I've had it several that, he had wanted to. But you should have asked yourself, what is the common perception of the ordinary man on the streets about Asiwaju? The ordinary man on the streets has a perception that Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu has amassed so much wealth through the common matrimony, but through the commonwealth of his nation. And so they see him as Mr. Corrupt. And so when you want to market such a person, you should be very careful. So I will definitely agree that at the point the election was coming up in 2015, President Muhammadu Buhari was the best of candidates, as far as I'm concerned. And at this point, for us to start saying that someone sacrificed, I will disagree totally. I will also say that the Ondo thing shouldn't have gotten to this level. The people have spoken. Whether the figures were inflated or not, you ask yourself. It wasn't PDP that came to inflate the figures. It wasn't Labour Party that came to add number of people. It was still within the party. So what the party ought to have done would have been to look inward on those that actually perpetrated such acts, if such acts really existed. Okay. And that is it. Again, the party should have also been able to cover up the mess, if there was any mess, within itself, rather than introducing the ego thing. Because the ego thing has eventually exposed the hidden agenda. It has gone to the extent of making somebody like me understand that, people were actually planted into local government to come and vote. Okay? And that is where the transparency thing begins to be in doubt. Okay? And if it is true that the person that emerged as APC candidate in Ondo State now got that ticket through the crooked way, is left for the voters in Ondo State to do what is right by voting rightly. That is my position.
All right, let me